Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the very first day of our Feb half-term holiday club. We're doing it virtually this year so that we could present this to you all nice and COVID secure. We didn't want you to miss out on Feb half-term, so here we are. If you've not met us before, my name is Jess and I'm from Oasis Community Church.
My name's Amelia and I'm from Potter's Church. And this week our theme is heroes. That's why we're dressed like this. This isn't our normal clothes.
You
we
say
are
that.
In fact,
this is my normal clothes.
we are in fact heroes for the week.
We are, and we've got loads of stuff planned for you. We're going to be thinking about our everyday heroes as well as the ultimate hero, but more about that later. So we'd love to hand over to Imi, who's going to lead us in a time of worship.
You came to set the captives free. You came to bring us liberty. My sin and my rejection, your blood and my acceptance. Now I'm alive.
thank you, Imi, for that lovely singing and dancing. I hope that you've had fun dancing along and singing. We're now going to go into an interview with one of our key workers.
Yes, so we thought every day this week, as we're thinking about heroes, it'd be really cool to interview some key workers. So our lovely friend Alice from Swanbank has been interviewing some people this week over Zoom, and this is the first one. We're going to have an interview with a teacher.
All right then, boys and girls. So here joining me via Zoom is Ange. Now, Ange, can you just tell us a little bit about what job you do and what's your typical day like?
Yeah, I am a teaching assistant at a school in Brownedge. I work with reception, so 4 and 5 year olds. And a typical day for me is, at the moment, some days I'm at home now and doing videos online, doing phonics videos and stories and different things. And the children are sending me pictures and I'm responding to them. And other days, 2 days a week, I'm in school with a little bubble that we've got of about 10 children. And we do the normal reception things when we're in there. We play and we learn and we have a laugh as well.
Great. Has it been strange sort of trying to adapt to this new way of working?
Yes, totally. I really, really miss being in school with everyone, with all the other teachers, but particularly with all the class. We're only in school with 6 to 10 children, and it's really hard not being with everybody. We do really miss each other.
I can
not there.
imagine. So what's your sort of, I know it's really strange and you're saying you're missing a lot of the old ways, but what's sort of been exciting or new, or what's sort of your favourite part of your sort of new role in working? Yeah,
I think there's been 2 things really. I think online it's been really nice to see how the children, like what they're like at home really as well, and how much parents are doing is unbelievable, in some innovative ways. And I think, wow, that's better than what we would have done in school. It's more fun, or it's more exciting. And I think in school it's been nice because there's been times when we've been able to say, well, let's just have some popcorn while we do this work, or let's just do, because there's only a few children in, we can get through work a bit quicker sometimes. So we're like, this Friday we're going to have toast around the fire pit and we're going to do things a little bit different.
Can I come?
I know, it sounds great. I'm really looking forward to this Friday.
That does sound great. Okay, and then what has been some of sort of the worst things or the bad things about having to change this way of working?
I think it's that sense of togetherness, that we're not together. And as a school, you are a community. You are a little community, and I think not being together has been really hard. And when I'm in reception, I do see one other teacher, but otherwise you just don't see anybody, and you're kind of on your own. And it's tricky, that is. I think you miss that.
Okay, yeah. So thank you for that. I've got one more question, because this week we're going to be looking at heroes, and our heroes are you guys, the key workers. So if you could have one superpower, Angie, what would it be?
Well, I think it would be invisibility, because, the ability to switch it on and off has got to be there, really. So I can just, at the click of my fingers, suddenly disappear. Yeah. So when someone says the dog needs walking or something, I can be like, oh, gone.
Where's she gone?
And if I did want that extra biscuit out the jar, I could just sneak and get it without anybody knowing. So I think that would be mine.
Ah, right, okay. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right then, children, so we've heard from Ange. So I wonder who we'll hear from tomorrow.
Hello, it's Alice here from Swanbank, and I'm here today to do what's called the Minute to Win It Challenge. So I've got 2 very willing volunteers, Jess and Amelia, behind me, and today's challenge is called Tea Party. So we're just going to watch a short clip that's going to explain to us what we need to do.
Tea Party. What on earth do you get when you combine an American baseball cap with a very British bag of tea? The answer is an ideal minute-to-win-it game. In this challenge, the contestant must swing their head in an attempt to land 2 tea bags attached to either side of a hat onto the bill. Both tea bags must rest on the bill in order to win. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.
Okay then, girls, you've got 60 seconds to try and get those tea bags on the bridge of the cap. 3, 2, 1, go! Almost, Amelia. You can't push them on. Don't cheat. Come on, Jess. Just the other side. Who are you cheering for at home, guys? Well done. Jess has done it.
You haven't.
It's done. It's done. It's over. Give up now, Amelia. It's too late. Congratulations. A round of applause for Jess. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So on our leaderboard, everybody, keep an eye on this all week. Amelia and Jess are going to compete in the Minute to Win It challenge. You can challenge anybody in your home, but at the moment, Jess is in the lead. So well done, Jess. So next, we're going to have a time of making craft, and I think you're going to be doing a pencil pot press. I'm going to hand over to somebody now.
Hello everyone, it's lovely to be with you, and if you don't know me, my name is Christine and I belong to Potter's Church, and this morning I've been asked if I can show you how to make a pencil pot prayer container. So it may be that you have a jar, won't need the lid, and you've got some lollipop sticks. Jar's a bit heavy. Maybe you've got an empty coffee can. But what I've used today is a hot chocolate container. And what I've carefully done is I've used this one. You can see the top and the bottom, and I've sawn it in two so that hopefully my little prayer prompts will sit nicely and you should see the top. So first of all, you've got to make sure that you have cut your paper so that it fits nicely round the bottom of your pot or your tin, with an overlap at the top that we can tuck in, just like that one, and that you've actually cut it long enough to go all the way round and a little bit to stick over the top there so there's an overlap. And I'm going to make sure that instead of wetting the paper, I'm going to put the glue onto my pot. I'm going to make sure that it goes all the way round. So there we go. So very carefully making sure that that is there. I'm going to have sticky fingers and making sure that it goes round without, as far as possible, without any creases, and it's got an overlap, so I might need just another blob of glue there to go over that. And there, my pot is covered. And then we're going to fold the top in carefully so we don't rip our paper. Now this paper is quite thin, so it's easy to do. And there you can see that's folded in now. We need, with our pot now, to put a label on it with pencil pot prayers already written. So I did these earlier, and I've used the address labels that you can get. If you haven't got these, then you can use a piece of plain paper, of course, and you can write on pencil pot prayers, and you've got your glue or your sellotape, and you can then stick it onto your pot. So there, pencil pot prayers. So we have the pot, we have the label, we know what the pot's for, but what are we going to put into that pot? A number of craft sticks or lollipop sticks for us old uns. And onto those sticks, we can write the names of certain people for whom we would like to pray. So you can write on your sticks, and there's something, if you've got some spare sticks, you can add to them another day, so that you've got quite a lot of prayer prompts in your pot. So I thought to make my prayer sticks, my prayer prompts, a little bit more visible, I've stuck some of these on. So I glued on to the thank you, the star. I glued on to my family. Let's get used to this, the circle there. And for my friends, quite apt, I've put a little monkey on that one. Goodbye, God bless you, and have lots and lots of fun.
Wasn't that a fantastic craft time that we've just done? I hope you had lots and lots of fun at making your prayer pencil pots at home. I know that my 2-year-old Jamer is going to have a fantastic time making that, and it's going to be really useful to remind us what we can be praying for every single day. So we've been thinking about our key worker of a teacher already today. So each day somebody is going to bring us a message kind of related to our key worker. Tell us a little bit more, Amelia.
So today we're going to hear from Pete Hancock. He is, I would say, a real life hero.
He's awesome.
He works with me at Potter's Church and he is a pastor there. He's going to tell us all about Jesus as a teacher and how he's like some of our hero key workers. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hi everybody. The key workers we're talking about today are teachers and how they are like Jesus. Well, there's one way that they really are like Jesus because they have the same name. Jesus was often called teacher, or in the language of those days, rabbi. That's not rabbit, rabbi. That meant teacher. And rabbis were people who knew a lot about God's word in the Bible, and also they would help people to be the best that they could be. So they taught them subjects, like the Bible, but they also taught them about life and how to live it. And when you think about that with your teachers today, I think they do the same, don't they? They teach you subjects, maths, English, French, geography, history, science, whatever, but they also teach you how to live, don't they? I got a list of the values from a school where my daughter is a teacher, and these are the things that they think are important. This is how you should live, with kindness, respect, perseverance, self-control, honesty, and forgiveness. Now, those are not things you put on the timetable, but they are things that teachers help you to do throughout your life and to make you the best person you can be. When you think of it with Jesus, he helped people to be the best they could be, and his values were love God and love your neighbor as yourself. And if you did that, then you would be doing the right thing in life. The other thing about teachers is they can inspire you, can't they? They can be so enthusiastic about things that you think, wow, I want to do that. In the school where my 3 daughters used to go, there was a chemistry teacher named Mr. Spencer. And he would do all sorts of crazy things to help people to get enthusiastic about chemistry. Sometimes he'd stand on the desks and sing a song about oxygen, O-X-Y-G-E-N. The kids thought he was crazy, but they loved chemistry. And a lot of them went on to study it further because of that. Another thing is they can see potential in you, something that you could do well, but you didn't really know. This is one of my Bibles. It's written in French, and I can read the Bible in French, because one of my teachers, when I was in primary school, started us off leading French. And she realized that's one thing I could do. And it turned out I could do it. I could speak languages. I was useless at science, but I could do languages. And that's what teachers do for you, isn't it? They find out what you can do and help you to do it to your best. When you think about that with Jesus, he would look at people and he'd see exactly what they were like. He'd said to Peter, the follower, he said, "You're Peter the rock, and I'm going to build my church on you." He said to another follower, Nathaniel, "You're a really honest guy. You'll go a long way. You come and follow me." And so Jesus brings out the potential in us. And of course, Jesus always cares for us in the same way that our teachers do. They don't just forget about us when the school day is over. They think about us, and they also make sacrifices for us. They want us to do the best we can, and so they do the best they can for us. And sometimes late on into the night, they're doing preparation work, they're marking books and things like that, putting themselves out so that we can have the best. And that's what Jesus did, wasn't it? They called Jesus the Good Shepherd because he cared for us like a shepherd cared for his sheep. And also, we know that Jesus made a big sacrifice for us when he went to the cross and gave up his life for us so that we could have new life. But that's what it is, isn't it? So our teachers, they are like Jesus. They care for us, they make sacrifices for us, they inspire us, they see the potential in us, they teach us subjects, but they teach us how to live and be the best people we can be. Thank God for our teachers.
Well, thank you, Pete. That was such a great explanation all about Jesus as a teacher. It's great that we can know Jesus as our teacher, isn't it, Jess?
It's really, really cool. And I'm really excited to see what else we learn about God this week as we think about key workers and where God kind of fits into that in terms of who he is to us. It's really exciting.
It's amazing, isn't it? So I thought we could end with a prayer, and I'm going to use my prayer pot, actually.
Oh, nice.
So I've got a little prayer pot here. So I'm going to pick one of these at random, and then we'll use that as our prayer. So I've picked one that says "for our city." So that's how we're going to pray. Are you ready, Jess?
Always ready to pray.
I'm going to close my eyes and put my hands together, and you can join in if you'd like at home. Dear Jesus, we thank you that you are our teacher. We thank you that we can always learn something new from you. We thank you for the commitment of our teachers in our city to teaching us and to helping us every day. We pray for this week that we can continue to learn more about God and our key workers. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for joining us for the first day of our virtual holiday club. It's been loads and loads of fun, and we're going to see you again tomorrow morning for lots and lots of fun. So enjoy the rest of your day. Please share any pictures that you have of your finished craft or any footage from the games if you joined in with that, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.